Hi, Grandma Mary here, and I am here to finally break the silence about Google Plus. I've been kind of hanging back, watching, seeing what's going on. I haven't freaked out. Everyone's freaking out over Google Plus, and I wanted to kind of see how things went. I didn't want to jump into the mix too soon and talk about it without really exploring a little bit and kind of figuring out. Now, the biggest thing people keep asking is, do I have to go over to Google Plus? Should I drop Facebook? Should I drop Twitter? And people, just relax a little bit, okay? Sit back, take a deep breath, do a little yoga, whatever it takes to just kind of calm down. Everyone's excited about it and saying it's a Facebook killer, it's a Twitter killer, it's a SEO whatnot and everything like that, but you don't have to dump your whole community that you've spent time building over on Facebook or Twitter or wherever you like to hang out. Keep participating in those places until things kind of get a little bit more momentum here. Now, I'm saying you should still be checking it out and investigating it. I think it's a pretty cool thing myself. But we don't know what the business pages are going to be like. We got to wait and see for that. And, you know, it's still very new. There's a lot of early adopters over there. Your customers and clients and community may not be there yet. So just hold your horses. You don't have to spend hours a day on this. It's exhausting to try and update all these different places. So just relax a little bit. Don't worry too much about it other than get in there, add people to your circles a little bit, and kind of watch what's going on. And I think it's fun. There's lots of cool things in there, and I think it's kind of the most exciting thing Google's done for a little while. And so I want to talk today, though, about 3 things I think you must do, that you make sure you do, take a little time to do. And the first one is to make sure your profile is edited up to date and correct. So you can do that, and when you do that, I want you to make sure you add a little tagline. I'll show you where to do that. So when you get into Google Plus, you see your stream here, all the people who are in your circles, who you've put into circles, are updating here. So you can see this kind of fun area here. Watch what the posts are. And you've got your little circles in the streams you can switch over to. Now, to go to your profile, you can just go up here and click on your name here, or you can click on your name here, however you want to get to it. And here's my profile, here's my posts. And what you want to do is make sure you have some sort of tagline there, because that's what's showing up when people put you in a circle, like for example, and when you mouse over people, you can kind of get to know them by what they've got in their little tab there. So if I mouse over Jen here, I can see she's the director and for marketing right there. So I can kind of get a little bit of snippet to remind me who she is. I mean, I know who she is. I love Jen, but it reminds people who you are, what you do, and that way they can quickly decide, you know, what circle you're going to get into. So make sure you've got some sort of tagline, and then take a look at your profile too and make sure it's all right. So you want to edit your profile, and to edit this tagline, you just click on it, and then you can put anything in there you want that's descriptive and fun. So you want to control that. And this other stuff, it's pulling in from other places, so you know, you want to make sure you update some of these things. Some of this was pulled in from my LinkedIn profile. You want to make sure your links are all right and everything like that. And what you also want to do, number 2, is you want to make sure you add photos. And I'll show you what it looks like. I don't have any photos added. Shame on me, but I'm going to get there. You don't have to do everything at once. I know you're busy, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here, my friend Phyllis has some lovely photos here. And I'm going to, you know, sometimes navigation. I'm going to click on her and get over to her profile and look at nice pictures across the top when you look at her her site. Very nice. So you want to make sure you add 5 photos at least. And, you know, they update. Again, it's kind of similar to the Facebook pages and profiles with the photos across the top there. So make sure you update your photos. So that's number 2. Number 3, you want to make sure your privacy settings are set up the way you want. Because, you know, again, you got to control what you want to share with people, what you want people to see. Now, for example, Phyllis has the capability that anyone can send her an email. Now, you don't get your email address. It just is forwarded to the email you specify. But some people don't want the capability of anyone to come over and email them here. So if you want to control that, you go up to this settings area, Google Plus settings, and now you can set up your privacy, profile and privacy, if you want people to email you or not. In just a moment, it's loading. There we go. So you want to, if you want to update your visibility, that kind of thing. So that's a good place to check in here and update that kind of stuff. Now you also want to update your notifications while you're here, because I don't know if you notice, you get a lot of emails. So when you're in here, make sure you uncheck the things you don't want to have an email about, because we all get way too many emails. So, you know, maybe you want an email when someone adds you to a circle, maybe you don't. That's too much. I would recommend keeping the email for tagging you in a photo, or wants to tag you. I don't know what that is. So, you know, uncheck these things so you don't get too many emails. And, you know, a fourth bonus thing I would say is, and that's automatically saved, so you're all set there. And then go back to your profile there. Now, the fourth bonus thing is start a hangout. That is fun. If you have not hung out on Google Plus with the video stuff, that is a hoot. So start a hangout. You can either go and do it so anyone can hang out with you and join you. Man, that's kind of crazy, because you get kind of strange people coming in there sometimes. You don't even know who they are. So that it's kind of fun, though. Meet a few people, get out. The other thing you can do is start a hangout with specific people. And so if you don't want to hang out with everyone in your circle, make sure you X out that and then tag some specific people that you want to hang out with. So if I wanted to hang out with Phyllis, I would click on this. I could add a few more people who are in my circles, and they would get a little pop-up notification that I've invited them to hang out if they're available. Hopefully you set it up ahead of time and they're not in the middle of a meeting or something. So have a hangout. It's fun. So that's my advice on Google Plus so far. Don't get too freaked out. You don't have to jump ship with the other places. Be participating in the communities that you've already built, and just dabble a little bit on the side in Google Plus. Okay, that's it. Talk to you next time. Hope that helped.